What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Welcome to this episode of Pickups. Before we get out there and get after it, thrift stores have been kind of slow this week, but I did see this on OFFERUP for $10. I wasn't going to pass it up, although it's not the best deal in the world for this game. It was more of a preventative pickup, so like the sharks, other sharks, because I'm a shark. So they didn't pick up on it. And I asked the guys, like, you got any more games? He said, no, he sold them all. This was the last remnants of his GameCube collection. So $10. Picked up a copy of Mega Man Anniversary Collection. You guys know I'm a super huge Mega Man fan. This is one of my favorite Mega Man games to play because it has Mega Man Power Fighters and Power Battles on it. It is complete. Turn the old manual around there. Manual is a little beat up. You can see up there at the top, it's a little beat up. Little crunchy there on the back. Actually, it's not water damage. It's just normal wear and tear, man. They must have needed a lot of help or read that manual a lot. But $10. Definitely wasn't going to pass it up. I already have it, so I'm just going to throw it in my doubles pile. I'll probably try and throw it up on Craigslist for $20. I know it only goes for about 16 or 17 bucks, but we'll see if we can get somebody to pay a little premium on it, maybe double our money. So, all right. That's our first pickup, Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the GameCube. Let's go out and hit some thrift stores. I'm pretty excited. What is going on, guys? We had a very non-impressive day at thrift stores. Stopped at a Goodwill. Found these two GameCube games. There were no games inside, but I asked the lady if I could just buy the cases, and she looked at me like I was weird. But I told her, I said, hey, I find games for GameCube all the time, so I could always use these manuals or these cases. They really don't make cases for GameCube anymore. And she had to call over a manager, and the manager said, yeah, 49 cents. And I said, perfect. So the first one was Die Hard Vendetta. Again, it's got a precautions manual in there. Looks like it's got a registration card or something, but who cares? The other one was Freestyle Street Soccer. You got nothing in there. It's kind of funny. I went to another thrift store and actually found this game in an NBA Live case. And for $4, I was going to buy it, but when I turned the disc over, it was like all scratched. It didn't even look like it would play. So I just left it. I figured we'll pick up the cases. Can never go wrong with extra GameCube cases. So throw those up there. All right. So lastly there, I was at Goodwill. I saw this in the same area that I picked up all those controllers and that N64 arcade stick a couple episodes ago. It was $20. I almost didn't spring on it because I don't like spending $20 at Goodwill unless I'm getting a premium product. And this is actually sort of a premium product. But we picked up a Texas Instruments TI-83 Plus graphing calculator. Still factory sealed. Very nice condition. Like I said, $20. The only thing though, this is why I was going to leave it. So we turn it over, we look at the batteries. You can see the batteries are corroded. So I don't know how long it's been sitting in there. But I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm actually going to have to open this to get the batteries out so I can sell it. So I might just, cut along the top here, take the batteries out, and then kind of sell it that way. But you can sell these calculators for at least $40. So I'm going to at least double my money just on the calculator. But it comes with, the speaker headphone, the link cable, I guess. Not a speaker cable, but a link cable. Looks like there's a USB cable. And then there's a software disk in there. And every time I see one of these calculators, I'm going to start giving props to A. Crosby 1099. Thanks, brother, for turning us all onto these calculator deals. I know you don't have a channel anymore. I don't even know if you watch mine. But the reason I picked those up is because you started to pick them up, and now they're valuable. So, all right. So I hit up Half Price Books, and you guys saw they had a bunch of Dreamcast stuff come in. I talked to the guy. He said, yeah, that came in like 2 or 3 days ago. Everything is in mint condition. That's why we didn't even bother lowering the prices on them. We're basically charging what they would charge on eBay. So the guy came in, brought in a box Dreamcast with the plastic and the cardboard and inserts and styrofoam and whatever the hell goes in there. He said that sold pretty much immediately. Had a PlayStation 2 that was exactly like that with all the styrofoam and stuff. He said they sold that immediately. And then all the heavy hitter games basically went within, 12 hours or so. So they said they had like Cannon Spike, Power Stone, Power Stone 2, I forget what else. Bang-I-O, I think they had for Dreamcast. But so I kind of felt lucky getting these games. I wanted this game in my collection a long time. And when I saw it on the shelf, I was more than 99% certain that I was going to buy it. Because I was definitely happy to see it. I took it up to make sure they had all the disc for it. So for $39.99, which is about retail, like I said, for this game, picked up a nice condition copy of Shenmue for the Sega Dreamcast. Comes with, there's disc 1. Looks like there's a little sweepstakes card that goes in there. There's the manual. The other disc is behind there. And then on the other side, there's a Shenmue passport manual. And then there's the other 2 discs. So all 4 discs, both manuals are in there. And $40 is a little steep for me to spend on a Dreamcast game. But once I tell you kind of how I paid for it, it'll make sense. So a couple episodes ago, I picked up that Hottest X flight stick that's for the PC and the PlayStation 3 for $6 at Goodwill. Wind up selling that for $30. I had it for $40. Nobody bought it. I dropped it to $35, and I sold it for $30. So I put another $10 in to get my $40 for Shenmue. So really $10 plus the $6 that I spent on the flight stick. So I got a complete copy of Shenmue for the Dreamcast. Very nice condition for like $17, $18. And for that, if you kind of think about it that way, at least in my mind, you sort of justify how much you spend. So definitely excited to have Shenmue into the collection. That's my best Dreamcast game right now. I saw this as a leftover in the counter. It was going for the glass cabinet, I guess, not the counter. But it's about retail. Again, I paid out of pocket retail for this. And I had to make some moves. So I sold one of those Intellivisions and 5 games for $40. So all the other stuff in there is basically whatever. You guys know how that stuff goes. So again, for $5 out of pocket, I got a copy of Seaman for the Sega Dreamcast. Very nice condition. Complete in the box. I'm going to try and open this without damaging any more. I might do an odds and ends episode of this, but I don't know. You guys know who Seaman is. This guy looks like he opened it and maybe never played it. You can see the microphone in there. Still has the plastic on it. The VMU part where you plug the mic into. And then, of course, there's the game down there with the manual and everything else. So definitely excited to add Seaman and Shenmue to my collection this time around. Like I said, I spent a little money, but I feel like I got 2 great Dreamcast titles. So let me know in the description down below if you would have dropped that kind of coin for these 2 Dreamcast games. I don't want to hear that emulator bullshit. Like, if you like physical copies, you know, would you spend $40 on Shenmue and $44.99 on Seaman? So, guys, that's going to do it. Very short episode. We got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of stuff in the works. I still have to shoot my GameCube collection video. We're working on our Ultimate Shoot 'em Up Showdown. I should have a bracket overview up pretty soon if it's not up already. And we'll go through all my matchups. I've got some odds and ends stuff to do. We've got trade package that just came in. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, we were tagged. So we've got some stuff coming up. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you to all the new subs. Thank you, Brazil. I know I say thank you, Brazil, a lot, but thank you, Brazil. You guys are really showing up, stepping up in my subscriber count. So I can't say thank you enough. Guys, we're going to see you on the next one. I don't even really know what Shenmue's about, but I'm excited to play it.